So this next video I'm going to show you how we can start actually using these images here and start adding designs and start drawing shapes off them, because you might be doing that nice mind map inspiration page in your books, but we actually need to get a final design based on these images. I still want you to finish that in your books because it's a good exercise for you to learn how to do it, but we need to use these images now to get a nice final design. So I'm going to go Control+++ to zoom in, spacebar, and click the mouse. Then I'm just going to do a design for each image on there, and that's going to give me a nice little range of ideas. So I think the one with the number 3 on that person's fingers could be quite a nice little design to do, and could be quite a nice little, fairly complicated design to choose for the game. Thanks. Now you need to use the pen tool, which is just over here. So you're going to click on that, and we want to make sure that this weird sort of box with a red line through it, we want to make sure that that's black and that this front one here has got the red line through it, because we don't want to have any fill inside our line work. We just want the black outline. So that's all you need to do that. So I'm going to now start clicking around the edge of this hand. Now this is where the Smart Guides is annoying, so I'm going to turn Smart Guides off. So go View, then click on Smart Guides. Now I can start drawing around the edge. So click once to start, and you keep clicking and letting go as you go around. But if you click and hold, you get these arms that come off the line. Now this is really clever, because this means that you can actually bend the line to fit around the hand, and this is where you find you need to zoom in quite close. So I'm going to go Control++, again, spacebar to move across, and my computer's being quite slow, so it is quite a heavy program for a computer to use, Illustrator, so sometimes you just have to be a little bit patient. And yeah, okay, just about managing to do it there. Right, now I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on drawing around like this. When you've got a sharp corner, just click and let go, and then that doesn't give you the curve. But if there is a bend, you want to try and get this as accurately as you can. So I'm going to just draw a series of lines like this, and when you want to bend it, remember to just click and hold the mouse, and then that allows you to bend it. Now I'm not going to go too crazy on the detail, because otherwise we'll be here all night. But the point is that you click and hold and drag to make the line curve, and then when you just want a sharp corner, just click and let go, and then you can carry on the line. So it's either smooth or sharp corners that you get. Okay, and I'm just going to drag up, whoops, not too far there. I'm just going to show you how I finish off this finger here. So I'm just going to carry on clicking and dragging all the way around, just like that. This does take a while, and you do have to be really quite patient when you're doing it, because the more careful you are, the better results you'll get. Now if, say, I do a line and I accidentally put one there and I think, oh my goodness me, I've put it in the wrong place, what do I do now? We want to move that line, just that little blue point there, we want to move that onto the edge of the finger. To do that, just hold Control down, you see that the pointer changes. And then we can either move it around like that, or, if that still doesn't work, hold down Alt and click once, and we can try and drag those arms around. Or the last thing we can do is, if you get that little white arrow up there, you can then click and drag that point just back there, and that's probably the easiest one to do. Then you can get your pen tool again, and then I'm just going to finish my line there and join it up just there, and then click on there and then there. Now if I go Control 0, you can see I've got a really neat little outline coming through here. So what I want you to do is I want you to go around some part of your image. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, like I'm not going to do all 3 of those hands there, I'm just going to do one. Then I want you to go around and do it on all 3 images. When you've finished, get your bit of line work and then move it across to the other side of the page. Just like that. I mean, that looks very odd as it is there. But when that's all finished, then you'll have a really accurate design of your hand there. The last thing I want you to do is to get the T tool and just click on there, click and drag this time a box in between. And I'm just going to write a really short little paragraph about what I've done. Now I'm going to do this in a sensible font. Rockwell isn't a good font for typing text. It's good for headers and things, but it's not good for writing. Type in Corbel, and that's a nice font to use. And then I like to put it in italics when I've got it. So when my computer's finished being slow, I'm going to go italic there. Now I can just write here, in this design I have traced around the outlines of the far right hand. This design will give my user a good level of challenge, comma, as it will be quite difficult to complete as a game. Escape. And there we have it. And if you can complete that page just like that, that will be a beautiful piece of work, and I'll be very, very happy with you. So good luck. Remember, rewind the video if you get stuck, and if you get really stuck, look at the person next to you and see what they're doing, and if you're absolutely, totally, utterly, hopelessly can't do anything stuck, then put up your hand and I'll happily come and give you some help. Okay, good luck and carry on.